Okay, I'm looking to short PVW here. Um, what you're seeing is the 1 minute chart. I'm waiting for this to actually close below the lows of the last trading day, that was 9607. Let's see. The volume is lighter, so I need confirmation that that the stock is willing to go down. Also, the level 2 is not very promising. I don't see any big sell orders being offered, so I'm being cautious. I'm waiting. The price action has to convince me that yes, I can take the short trade. So I'm still waiting. I'm not really going down, and also the spread, if you see, is a little bit spready. um, so I don't want to really go into a trade when the spreads are too high and I have to cover the spreads. 40 cents, which is too high on a thin liquid day. So let's be cautious. Let's see how the price action unfolds, and then we can decide. Okay, now the spreads have narrowed a little bit. It has come down to say 12 17 cents from 40-50 cents at the open. So that is kind of nice, but again it has gone up to 29-30 cents now. See, so the spreads are really too much. I don't want to get into a trade with 30 cent spread and trying to recover these 30 cents, which on a thin markets day or illiquid market could be very daunting or challenging. So I don't want to get into that situation. So let's see how it unfolds. I'm still waiting. I'm being patient here. I just want to see how the price action will unfold, and then take a call, take a decision whether to really short this stock or I'll give it a pause. I'm not desperate. I'm waiting. If the right opportunity presents itself, I'm going to take it, or else I will I will just give it a pass and wait for the next opportunity, maybe the next week. So let's see. Even though it closed slightly below the lows, it's still not very convincing, really. And there is no follow through as well. It could be a trick, because if you see on the daily, it is sitting right on the 21 EMA, which could act as support, and it could take off from here. So in that sense, it could be double bottom on the 1 hour 1 minute chart. So I don't want that to happen to me. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to be careful here. You see the prices are trying to go up, so it could be what I just said. So I'm trying to be cautious here, trying to see how the price action unfolds. I'm also having an eye on the spreads. The spread has thinned down really. Now it's around 14 cents, which is quite okay. If these spread levels are maintained, then probably I can take a trade, but I need a confirmation if the prices are really breaking down. So let's wait. Maybe I won't get a trade at all today. That is also fine. So now it's 18 cents spread. So let's see, guys. Definitely there is very uh, less liquidity. Not very promising. There's no price action really. You can see the lack of liquidity. The prices are kind of paused. It's not moving. If you see the average volume so far, it's been 3000 shares per minute, which is not too low either, but then somehow I feel that energy is not there in the market, obviously because yesterday was a Thanksgiving day and today it's a Black Friday kind of holiday, so people are really looking forward to the weekend, and probably they are not very active in the markets today. So if that is the situation, then we need to be cautious, we need to be careful, we have to see if the trade is really there to be taken. I'm also looking at the time and sales window. I'm looking at the level 2 screen to see if there are any big orders coming on the short side, and what's the time and sales window telling me. It's actually on the long side. The prices are actually going up. 96.44, 96.45, 96.47, 96.55. So it looks like this is bought rather than sold. So if it is not on the short side, I'm not going to take a trade to the long side for sure, because my bias is to the downside and I'm willing to take a short trade, not a long trade. I'll give it a pass. So 96.60, so it's being bought. This stock is being bought right now with a double bottom. I think that's a confirmation. It could fail from here, we don't know. Let's see. It remains to be seen. I still don't see any big sell orders being offered, so I'm being very careful here. I don't want to take a trade and get stuck, and it's a half a day today, so you don't even have a full day for recovery. So if you're stuck in a trade, it will be very difficult for you to get out of it. So the better option would be not to trade if you don't feel setup is convincing. Okay, so I'm being patient here. Let's see how it goes. So the time and sales is still seeing the prices are kind of consolidating around 96.50, 96.60 levels. So the prices are definitely not coming down, at least for now. I don't see any big sell orders being offered. So there is no enough push on either side, I would say. Definitely slightly better on the long side. I can see the bids getting raised, but I definitely don't see any push to the downside, and even the buy side is not strong enough. It lacks conviction simply because the liquidity is not there, so there are not enough buyers to really push the prices up. So it's kind of paused. As you can see here, it's been 24 minutes since open, but it has not really picked up a direction which clearly says there is no enough push behind any particular direction. All right, so let's wait. Let's give it another 35 minutes, meaning 1 full hour since open, to see if we really have any trade, or we'll just close the session. Today being a very light day, we expected this. We knew that today would be a very light day. Lack of liquidity will define the day, so I'm just being cautious. I have not taken any trade now. You can see the time and sales window clearly showing 96.50 to 96.60, where the transactions are happening, where the stock is being bought, and the level 2 window clearly says the prices are not going down at all. It's being offered at 96.60. The buy is happening at 96.50, 96.60 levels. But then the prices are not really going down unless we have to see some definite offering happening at these levels and the prices starts slipping down, which I have not seen yet. Okay, so I'm still being patient. This is something you can also learn, not to get into any trade unless you see some evidence. Right now I'm not seeing any evidence to convince myself to get on to a trade, right? So let me know, guys, if you have any questions which I can address in the meanwhile. Yeah. Do you also trade currency pairs? Let me know so I can cover any currency pair. If you need any analysis, I can also do that in the meanwhile, as we're not really seeing much of an action. Even I ran through the scanners, I did not really find any stock symbol which was encouraging to take a trade. See, the price action is just stuck around 96.50 to 96.60 levels. Nothing much is happening, as you can see. The other symbol which had a pop around 12% was TECD. Let's go to TECD quickly. If you go to the daily, the previous close was around 129 levels, and then it popped 12%. Obviously there was some renegotiated deal which led to the sudden surge in the prices from 129 to 145 levels. If you go to the 5-minute chart, you will find the prices during the after hours. Actually, it really surged from 129 levels up to 145 levels, and after the open, as you can see, because of the lack of liquidity, it has not really made any definite move on both sides. It's nearing the highs, which is around 145.34, but I don't think it has enough volume or conviction really with the buyers to push it past 145 levels. So I think it should be a very slow day without any clear direction on both sides. Let's check Roku. Roku was kind of interesting for me when I was doing some pre-market analysis. As you can see here, there was resistance very clearly with this bearish engulfing pattern, and when the prices approached these levels, it was quickly rejected. It closed 161 the previous trading day, and now it's beginning to slightly rise up. So we really don't know at this point in time what direction, especially today when there is lack of liquidity. So we will give it a pass today, even though for the next week, if SPY looks to make newer highs, then probably this high will be taken out by Roku, hopefully, and then it should make a new high, which will give us a very good long-term trade, okay, to the upside. So let's get back to PVH and see what's happening with PVH. Okay, the prices have moved to 96.90 levels, but I'm definitely not interested. I don't see any conviction And if you see the difference between the bid and ask, 13 18 18 cents spread, which is kind of okay. Initially when the market opened, it had spreads of around 50 cents, which was too high. You know, you get into a trade and you have to cover 50 cents just to, compensate for the spread is a very scary situation. You don't need to take those trades where you have very high spreads to deal with. So yes, it's making a new high, so which means it's trying to go up. If you go to the daily chart, it's pushing up from the 21 EMA, so maybe it's trying to go up. But like I said very clearly, my trade plan was to short this pair if it goes down, if it makes a new low. And in this situation, I'm not going to take a short from here because it just made a new high. Maybe it will just pause here because of the lack of liquidity. It's a very illiquid market today. But definitely I'm not going to short because the prices are higher and it offers me a better chance. No, probably this will make newer highs from here. I mean, at least for the day. So I don't want to be in that risky situation. So let's try to make some analysis on the currency pairs. Okay, pound dollar has made a double bottom on 15-minute chart, so it's trying to go up, which means on a 4-hour chart it's beginning its uptrend. So there was a double bottom here, it made a higher high and a higher low, and it's beginning to go up from here. So the next target would be again, the pair would be testing 2950 levels. Okay, looks like it. If you see here, this is a double bottom. Okay, and the prices have just taken out this high, this one made a new high, and it has come down, corrected. So what is the retracement? Let's zoom this a bit and see. Yeah, it has come down to the 50% retracement level and it's going up. Okay, now the next target would be, I would like to target again a retest of this area, which will be 2550 level, 2950 level, sorry. Yeah, okay, let me know if you need me, if you want me to analyze any other pair. I can do that for you. Trading is very easy, guys. It's only us who make it very complicated. Technical analysis is so simple. If you do technical analysis, or meaning if you try to learn technical analysis, 3 to 6 months, you should be very good at technical analysis. I mean, there's no secret in it. Okay, you have support, resistance, trend lines, moving averages, a few oscillators, indicators. That's about it. Okay, you have to understand how to use them. Most of it are not really required. You see my screen, I don't use any oscillators or anything like that. I just use a few moving averages, which gives me some structure to the price action. That's about it. And if you understand what defines uptrend, what defines downtrend, then you should be able to make trading pretty easily. What causes the failure for a trader is when he doesn't have a trade plan, when he doesn't have proper risk management measures. That's when you get into trouble, and that will screw your trading psychology so badly that you will end up making more bad trades. Like, you will start doing revenge trading, you will not take control of your emotions, you will go on a rampage, trying to get even with the markets, and you try to take revenge trades, which inevitably will go against you again, and the result will be that your trading account will keep diminishing, will keep depleting. This is what normally happens. You need to sit back, relax, understand how the pros approach the markets, how the pros take the trades. That's very important. Let's get back to PVH again, just to see what's happening with this stock. Okay, clearly it's going higher, at least trying to go higher, but I don't think it's going, it has the conviction or the power of the bulls to take it past say 97, 90 levels. Either way, I'm not really interested to go on the long side. Let's have a look at SPY. What is it doing? SPY on a 1 minute chart is still down actually. If you see, let's go to the 1 hour chart to really understand what happened during the after hours, after the previous day's close. Let's zoom it a bit. You see here, even if I go to the 4 hour chart, this will give you a better understanding. See, we have a huge bearish engulfing pattern, okay, and then a doji pattern. So we have to see what happens from here. Maybe it will make new higher new highs from here. I doubt. This price action itself suggests that the prices should test at least 313 levels. This is my understanding. 313 levels is testing the previous high, okay, swing high, which is this level. Looks like it. Let me just zoom it for you. So these levels, and then probably it can push back up from here, but we really don't know at this point in time what will happen. I can really I can sell this market right now, hoping it will go down from here beginning of December. It will probably come down to even these levels, and then you will have the Christmas rally from 311 back to 315 levels. Probably it could happen. So I'm still waiting. I want to see a clear change in the sentiment before I can take a short trade betting against SPY. But I don't want to do it now because I don't have enough evidence to do it. That will be a fool's game if I try to short this market. This is evidently very, very strong. It's a simple retrace that has happened to the 21 period EMA, even on the 1 minute, the hourly chart. If I go to the 4 hour chart, it's still in a uptrend very clearly. But if I go to the weekly, I found the clues that will lead to SPY getting lower. Okay, let me show you what I've analyzed here. If you see here, the downward trend line is happening on the volumes, which means the moves which are happening to the uptrend, to the upside, not happening with increase in volumes. The volume is decreasing as the prices are actually going higher, which is giving us a divergence, clues of divergence, saying that the prices, yes, they are going up, but they are actually not going up with conviction in the volume. the volume is suggesting that the power is not there really in the uptrend that is happening currently, so which could lead to the fact that sometime in the coming weeks the prices may pause here, make a new high, and if we fail to go past that high, and it is going to correct. So I'm waiting for that to short SPY. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions I can address. So which country are you from, you guys? Can you tell me? Can you just type in which countries are you from, so I have an idea? Yeah. Okay, PV edge, nothing much is happening. What's the spread? The spread is fine, kind of fine now. It's around 12 or 11 12 cents, which is just fine, but the opportunity to short is just not there today, so I should be giving it a pass. I don't find any other symbol which I can trade today. There's no liquidity really, not much. Alright guys, I think I should wrap up this session because I really don't see anything happening. It's better to stay off the markets, maybe spend some time with your family and friends, and make it a worthwhile experience rather than just staring at the screens when nothing is happening. I think it's better to stay off the markets and be safe, protect your account. You should be taking trades when the opportunities are really there for you. Don't force any trades. By doing that, you are simply protecting your account and capital, and you will be ready for the next best opportunities that the market will present to you. All right, with that said, have a nice weekend, enjoy, have a good time with your family, spend time with your family. Good luck to your trading. See you in the next session. All right, thank you guys, thank you, and bye bye.